The Father says, "My throne room is always open to you." Many go through life thinking they have no access to the things of heaven in this life, but my beloved, heaven is here for you. I did not need to create it for me. Quite the opposite. Come before me every day to speak whatever is on your heart. I will not send you away as some illegitimate child. There is no separation between us. You are entitled to all that I have right now, not someday or one day. See yourself as truly my royal sons and daughters. Stop worrying about your unperfected way or a performance standard that only the religious minds could dream up. Just be my child and let me sort out the details in your inner being. I am not looking to be impressed by some measure of nonsense. Do not strive for what will never be obtained. You have the keys already in your hands to whatever you desire, want, and need. You are the apple of my eye, citizens of heaven right now. I have qualified you and made you eligible through the cross and resurrection. I asked Solomon what was his heart desire. I will ask you the same. Stop thinking that I am embarrassed by what you deeply store in your heart. I have seen it long before this moment. I am still telling you to speak it before me. Will I deny you what is good and pure before me? Many have labeled themselves based on the opinions of what others think. Did they make you and bring you forth as a spirit and then as a human? Do they know anything really about you that I have missed somehow? The truth is that I know you more intimately than even you understand that is within you. I fashioned every aspect, and you are a beautiful masterpiece before me. Stop worrying about where you are right now, but celebrate where I am taking you. I will amaze even the most stubborn parts of what you believe I could or would do for you. When you are at the end of your rope, that is when you fully realize that you are at the beginning of what I will and can do in your life. It is easy to go about the days in your own power and strength, but when that runs dry, will you let me take over? Will you let me show you an easier way to walk each day in my glory? Tomorrow may not come for all, but you have today to make most of. Do not go about your time in a foggy daze. Be on purpose and deliberate, for each step adds up to thousands of miles. I will give you my winds to carry you to the heights and depths. My angels will fight by your side. Never are you to be alone. Stand tall in this hour. You have not failed me. We are going to march forth and claim that victor's crown. When you are feeling weary from the battle, come rest in my arms. Not everything demanding your attention is truly that urgent. You must recharge, refuel, and get your course corrected and refocused. The distractions vying for time are leading to your drain. Ask me if you should be bothered with what comes your way. I will show you what is just noise and what is for you to take on. I have big plans for you. Did you hear me? What I have is available to all. My treasure chest is wide open. Take what you desire to do and be for my name's sake. I have not called you to the small things unless that is all you want to be limited to. I have no such perimeters around your potential. I place those precious desires deep within. Your wings are free to fly, and I will guide and even catch you if need be. I created you extraordinary. Time to step out and just see what you can actually do in and through Christ. Your decision is for today. For now is when you will make the impact that will shift atmospheres and influence even nations. Forgiveness is your portion. What you hold against yourself and one another alike is keeping you weighed down. The cross covered what was, what is, and what will be. This was a complete act. And Christ saw all that would take place within your days. If I can forgive all that has been, is, and will be, know that I will help you overcome as well. You just have to make a choice to walk in this level of freedom. With each day, I will heal, restore, and redeem far more than you will at first imagine. Do you believe that you can throw those sins as far as the east is from the west? I will surely move you from broken to whole, for I will do no less in your life. Challenge me to do as I have promised. I will not disappoint, for this is my desire, that your days be filled with joy, laughter, and peace no matter what has risen up. Through Adam, a fallen world began. Through Christ, all has been brought back to perfection. Even in the moments that you still see only the fall, I will show you the perfection and my love and care for you. I will set your feet upon my rock and give you the hope to move forward. I didn't miss what happened, but I promise to build back what has been destroyed. You are never too far away to receive all that was bought for you. No one ever says that they regret forgiving someone. Trust the process, for I will take you to a place beyond your own ability. Even in this hour, the chains are falling. What was meant for evil is being destroyed and undone. Let my rivers of healing waters flow in and all around. Make a choice not to revisit these pits of despair once more. Meditate on my abundance of peace that surpasses all understanding. I will bring purpose to your pain. I have released one and all from an unpayable debt. Today, let my revelation fill your heart and mind as you become more like Christ and be forever changed by my glory. Consider the next 4 months your time of full awakening. The sleepy parts which have kept you stuck are breaking free, making way for revelation to come forth. How you see things will be shifting to give you my perspective. Even the smallest amount of deception can steer you off course. I am taking you beyond your human reasoning in these months. What you thought is getting my adjustment into truth. You believe there was only one way to see that situation, but I am showing you what you did not know or understand. There is nothing that escapes my watchful eye. Open your mind as I bring you into a new place, into your relationships even. It is time to remove the mind of assumptions and unending opinions. I will not shout over what you have already determined is the correct answer. If you want to know my will and answer to that which is before you, then spend time with me, for I will not leave you empty-handed. What man thinks is limited and flawed, you only find one part, but I have the rest of the pieces. I will open your eyes and open your heart to accept the story behind the surface. I desire to take you to a new place in me where you can be my ambassador to even those many think do not deserve my best. I choose to use you. I am so excited about what we will do together. Cast away the doubt and fear, for I am going to use you in unusual ways. Even when you think others are far more qualified, I will choose to work through you instead. I am no respecter of persons, just a willing vessel, and a heart open and yielded to my voice will shatter closed minds and hearts for my name's sake. I will do the unimaginable. Just you wait and see. Pay attention for new ideas to financial blessings that I am setting you up for. When a man works with his hands, I will bless. Be open to doors and doors of opportunities that seem off the beaten path, but know that they are indeed coming from me. You have the right tools and your hands are ready to take your situation from lack to abundance. Would I deny you the resources so readily available within my kingdom? Set yourself up for success and learn what more that will be required to carry out these avenues of favor. Knowledge and wisdom are your keys. Turn the handle on the door and just watch where I will take you. Your life is more than one-dimensional. Not all risks are for evil. Trust that I have good intentions and a desire to see you fruitful beyond what you believe was possible. Many will stay the same day after day until their days are no more. You have these moments to do the unimaginable and walk in a garden of plenty. Stop letting the religious minds poison you. When you only see the small, you will only experience the small. Am I not much grander than all of that? You have asked me for help, and I am saying, look in your hands. You are more than capable to use what I have given you to turn your situation completely around. Refresh your mind and ask me again for direction. I will point out what is by my hand in this hour. Run, don't walk. Some doors will close as soon as you notice them. If you need help, I will show you where to go. I will send you like-minded people to take you through so that you may go from glory to glory. Things are changing all around you. Do not miss that I am changing the very foundation that you are standing on. You are called to stand and speak. You are not called to wait and see if they hear me. You are not sent to argue for me. Like one sent on an errand, come straight back to me, for you will guard your heart in keeping your eyes on me. As I send you, the words you speak will snatch them back from the edge of the abyss. It is my spirit that quickens, and as you speak, you will be like the sound of a golden trumpet, declaring salvation in me. You think that because your life has been laid down, it cannot be redeemed, but I tell you, I will go about redeeming everything for you. I will give back to you all that was lost. I will make the things that were ruined get up and dance. You will have greater blessings than you can imagine. When you realize what you have, you will see nothing but the work of my hands on your behalf. You worry that you are not a good witness today, but I say to you, your life will be a beautiful thing to see. You who were ruined will shout out my praise. You are not ruined, for I call you redeemed. Your heart is settled on obeying me. But you look at your situation, and all you see is a jumble of confusion, and you don't know how to proceed. You don't see where to start or how to take that first step. Never mind what you see, for that doesn't matter. Go with the flow of the peace you are in and act on a joy you have in my presence. I will honor your step of faith, and I have made a place for you to enter. You will not be encumbered by each step of your physical feet. You are taking flight like you had wings in the flow of my spirit. I will bring your struggles to an end. I have set a boundary to what you will endure. You will see an end to the things you have long suffered with. You will see the glorious result of the promise received by a faith you wouldn't let go of. You have grown strong and beautiful like a rose in my garden, and you now possess strength you have never dreamed of. Your faith has become a personal commitment embedded deep in your heart. It is now an integral part of you that remains without question. This is only part of my gift to you as you remain faithful. You have faith that stands, that is unshaken, and great peace that reflects my love and care, for I am faithful. You are blessed, though you don't see it yet. What you have seen so far is limited, but how you are loved is not at all limited. There are delightful blessings just around the corner for you. Because I delight in you, I will give delight to you. Many things that you have yearned for and dreamed of have been just out of reach, but will soon be plopped down right into your lap. Years spent in captivity will be obliterated before your eyes, and their memory will become a distant blur in your up and coming delight. I have measured your trust in me and found your fragrance to be delightfully sweet. So now, in my presence will you delight, and the gifts you receive will show how you are my delight. To you who are looking at your circumstances, don't look at that. It is a thing of the past. It will not be a thing of the past. It is already a thing you are past. I have declared that the thing will not last, and you may joyfully count on that. This is the time when I will be seen and heard. This is the time when my presence will be known. The time is nearing when I will return. I call my beloved to my side to be healed and made whole and to walk in my presence. I call them to hear my voice, to know my will and walk in it. The time is nearing when all will be made clear, for every eye will see and every ear will hear. If they are gone, I have removed them, for it is time for a momentous movement. They will be removed from your life. Who cannot go where you are going? Do not look from side to side. Look ahead and follow as I guide you. You do not yet see my full plan, so some of what you see doesn't make sense. Don't you worry about that. You are exactly where I have planned, and I will see to every detail where you are concerned. Remember this. You are with me, and I will never leave you. I have called you for great purpose, and I will complete you. Many of my children have had threats leveled against them by the devil, and by my power and promises, They have lived in relative peace under my protection. This is what I say today. The enemy will remove and renege all threats against you as he realizes what it cost him to attempt to hinder my children. You will rise in more power than he ever thought you could. You will walk in more power than you ever imagined you would. I call you forth, and you will come. My power and presence is yours as you do. Greater is he who is in you than he who tries to hinder. Greater is the force that calls you forth than the one that is overcome as you answer. Greater by far is my word than his who sought to argue. Greater is my love for you than all that comes against you, for in it you will rise in great power. You are about to be lavished upon, not because you have suffered for so long, but because you are cherished and deeply loved. This is not just any garden variety love. This love will provide what will change your heart and transform your life. This is the love that will lighten your step and color your view of everything you see. This is the love being given to you, filled with precious gifts that will thrill and leave you ecstatic. Take one more look at that mountain and know where it stands. You have looked at that mountain that doesn't bulge, and you have grown in leaps and bounds in your faith to see it remove. One last time, look at it again, for this time you know exactly where it stands. You really truly believe, and your faith has already removed it from in front of your face. You know where you stand, right in the palm of the Lord's mighty hand. You will dance over it as it bows to the truth. Though the enemy gathers, you will not surrender. I have taken great delight in the devil's plunder before, and though he still gathers, you will not be affected. Do not allow your hearts to be shaken or your bones in fear to knock together. I tell you now that he will see his own defeat, that the greater the number that gathers, the greater the spectacle as they surrender. They that gathered against you, my dear, gather against who sent you. Greater in strength and number are the ones I have sent to surround you, and through my gates you will enter. You are not insignificant. You are making the mistake of using your own yardstick and opinion to measure yourself, while I use my love as my opinion. You will have no preconceived notions of who you are. You are my child, and I will show you who you are. Gone are the days when you will wonder. This is the time that I will set the knowledge of me within you. Like a rose, it will bloom and blossom and will be the beauty inside you. No dream is impossible, and in the coming days we will be dusting quite a few of them off. Dreams and visions each have an appointed time. Another of them have been lost. I have kept track of each one, for each one has been a gift. The appointed time is still within reach, for like the dream it is in my hands. Brethren, do not envy the prosperity of the wicked, for all is not as it seems. All will stand before the righteous judge, and that day has not yet come. The adversary has always sought to taunt and torment the righteous, for they receive what he has lost and more. He is of a jealous spirit, who will gnash his teeth in the end. But you who are among the righteous will stand and see the fleeting moments of the wicked come to an end. And in the end, everyone will stand and face the one in whom you are received. I have planted the dreams in your hearts, and you are like my fertile garden. I water and nurture and bring you near, and have given you my own desire. I will see it through for you as you surrender it to me. For my dreams filled with life draw you to my desired intention. You know they are impossible for you to fulfill, but it takes an empty, humble heart to be filled with glory and wonder. You consider my presence and a move of my hand your gifts and your beautiful garden. This is that I say to you. I consider you my garden. You look at my gifts, but I look at your heart, and oh, such fragrant beauty inside you. I am very well pleased with the things I see in you, for they are my own desires. You cause me great joy as you yearn for my heart, and that is what I will lavish upon my beloved. Great breakthrough and unspeakable blessings of great magnitude are coming, says the Lord. As on your face you have surrendered your heart, my heart comes to you, and as on your face you have surrendered your will, my will breaks through to you. The difference is who is Lord in you. If it is not me, then it is you. You do not have the power of life on your own, but I do, and I am in you bringing life and breakthrough. To those who wait on me, I speak. Do not allow the devil to attempt to negotiate the terms of your peace. You do not receive from him. You receive from me. I build in you great faith to receive a far better gift than what you want from me. The enemy has no authority to negotiate your release. Do not remove yourself from your faith or settle for less than you wish to receive from me. I desire that my beloved know my heart and my will in all things. This you will not learn from dealing with a fallen, twisted being. It is a far better thing to walk by faith, to be filled with faith, to be buoyed by faith, to see through faith. For as you do, you live by faith, and that faith is not in your own strength, but in the one sent to save you. As you surrender your own strength, I give you the gift of faith, and my faith will abound in you. Let me help you find your way. Let me show you the victory you seek. Let me say, I am the way, I am the truth, and there is none beside me. I am the life, and your freedom is in me. In your long journey, your destination is me. In the surrender of your heart, your reward is me. You will know great glory as you seek only me. You will see great power as you lay down your need. Again I say, the point is me, and as I am Lord of all things, you will see great victory. I am calling you to walk in my peace today. It is yours as you enter into my presence and stay. The price of your peace is already paid. It grieves me when my children are led away. There are things that you feel are holding you back, but they are the hand of the Lord setting your pace. There is a mighty work being done in you. There are aspects of your future and your calling you are being trained for and given strength to do. Great humility along with patience is being built in you as maturity is added to you. It is the Lord, because of his love, who paces you. You will be immune to failure when he is done with you. It is not delay that you face, but the hand of the Lord, and he is equipping you and keeping you safe. Faith is my life force, and you are filled with it. I will teach you to move in it and possess your own vessel. You will heal the sick and raise the dead. You will speak life and see it accomplished. I came that you might have abundant life, and you shall have it. How you receive your healing is how you receive your salvation, and you receive him by faith in the exact same way. The joy of your salvation is the joy found in my presence, and it is your freedom from the darkness in this present age. You are restored to life in the beloved. You are my beloved children. Healing is the bread in your hands. You will withstand the winds of adversity today. Though they blow, you will stand in great strength. I am raising you to be a beautiful building for me. You are solid, unshakable, and filled with my glory as you withstand all challenge and every adversity. You are the workmanship of my hand, called to greatness before me, and the devil cannot stop what I am doing. The harder the wind blows, the greater you will be. The more he resists me as he comes against you, the greater you will gleam. The devil's rebellion will be your greatest gift, and his own undoing. The enemy has set the stage with the threat of great fear, expecting you to sit down before him in terror. But I have promised you victory and strength, and will lavish upon you many blessings. I have set before you a life of great bounty that will far exceed your expectations. What will settle the matter for you will be what you receive. For in this you will learn to choose and walk in determined strength. Where you put your trust, and what you choose to see will determine what you receive. The time of the enemy trying to tear you down is over, and now is the time for rebuilding. And setting your heart on my promise to you, the matter will be literally quite settled. As you choose, you will rise in great strength and become a mighty warrior, a pure vessel overflowing with peace. To the warriors I speak comfort and ease, for your victory is made sure in me. The enemy has no respect for the things that are your greatest victory. He knows you are called, and you bow before me, yet still he snickers against you. In his mind, it is a matter of choice that, no matter your choice, you are still on your own. Oh, but he is mistaken, and he couldn't be more wrong. I have called you to trust me, and as you do, it is my strength and authority you stand in. You, mighty warrior, are equipped with mighty weapons and given strength and glory that you are clothed in. How the enemy will change his tune as you break his presumed power over you by trusting in me. You are beginning to see that you are coming full circle in what he called you to be. In your life, you have seen hopelessly lost and broken dreams. Things you could not do on your own are being called forth in you by him. Today, as you trusted in him, you have been healed and made whole and given immeasurable strength that you are just now beginning to see. But in your darkest hour, he called you to rise and to receive the miracle work of his hands. You are astounded as you see that you are coming full circle in his original plan of what you are called to be. Nothing escapes his knowing gaze, and in all things he will have his way. The very things you were born to be are rising within you as surely as the sun rises each day. Many of my children are battling down fear today. In their life, they have known being cast down in defeat. Many battles have they seen, and many scars have I healed. This is what I say today. The enemy sees one who bows as an easy mark, one which will allow him to mow them over. But I have taught my children to stand and in great power, and they will not be moved from their faith. They will not be moved or mowed over. What the enemy does not expect is my beloved rising in my power against him. What he was not able to foresee is that their humble hearts are something I have filled. I will stand and watch with glee as my beloved stomps the enemy. I will watch her make sport of him, the one who brought the nations to their knees in sin. My beloved, you will not fear him. As you walk with me, you will walk over the top of him. The wealth of the wicked will be shaken from their hands and made to rain upon the heads of my beloved children. As they receive my will for them, they will be lavished upon by me with great abundance. They will exclaim, "What is this? Where did this come from? How could this be?" But I will bless them, and bless them, and bless them again. Things they thought to be forever lost to them will be heaped on their heads in a great, refreshing, abundant rain. And in their dear hearts they will receive their King with grateful hearts that melt with love for him. With each gift they receive, their love will grow and become more sweet. Drawn from my wells in the deep will be given to them my generosity. There is someone right in front of you, nestled deep in your life, who is disappointing you. This is my gift to you and your opportunity to walk in deep faith and gratitude. With what generosity you treat them, I will treat you. What kindness you show them, I will show you. This is your training to walk in my ways, to flow in my power, to flourish in my name. For with what measure you give to yourself. The first person blessed is the one who flows in my power and grace. You do not measure yourself by yourself. You measure yourself by my love and my flow. Let nothing take this from you. My love is my gift. Let it flow through you. In extreme obedience, there would be extreme deliverance. Where there was heartache and torment, there would be joyous freedom and contentment. The hearts of my children will ring with gladness. They will delight in their freedom as easily as they choose it. I will make a way where there is no way. I will pave the path where it was once completely blocked. All of the impossibilities would be unlocked, and turning to me is the key to receiving your freedom in all. I am giving miracles to my children today, and the miraculous will become commonplace. I am not limited in what I can do, and I will not limit you. You are about to be given something you have waited a very long time to receive. You will soon know just why you had to wait and why you are now being given this gift. This is not only your heart's desire, but it is also the Lord's. This gift is part of his plan to bless you and restore to you what the devil has stolen many years ago, but it is also much more. This is what the Lord has called you to be from the beginning, filled with strength and committed to him on a level most people never even dreamed of. You have waited and emptied yourself while going without what you wanted for so long. You have cemented yourself to the Lord. I am now your only strength, and I alone keep you going. This is the way I have called you to be, and the reason why you had to wait. You will not be starry-eyed at receiving your great gift. You will stay cemented to me and solidly anchored in me. Nothing transpired in your life that escaped my attention, and nothing needed to make you whole will be forgotten. The things that you thought were broken have been mended, and the things you thought were mended have been broken. I have healed every wound in your heart and mind, and you have lain at my feet, broken before me as you thought you had lost your life. You are a sweet fragrance to me, and as I gather you, you will be healed. You will also be filled with glee as I become a sweet fragrance to you. It will be pure delight in you, for it will be my reflection you see as you see how I have healed you. I have impregnated you. I have placed great healing in you. It will burst forth and break through you. It will cause you to burst forth too, and it will become a great spectacle in you. There is nothing that I can't do, but in the coming days everyone will see there is nothing I won't do for you. This will be its own reward, and you will grow in strength as you walk in the integrity and power. Integrity will mean honor, and it will be as your garment. This is your ticket out of poverty and squalor, and you will break its hold over you as you walk in this, for it has great power. To do this, you have to humbly obey, deep in your heart, where only I can see. Great promotion will find you wherever you go, for that is also integrity's reward. You will be amazed at what I will do in you, but those around you will be dumbfounded by you. Your very presence will confound the so-called wise, and the simple truth you have become will still their hearts and close their mouths. I have taught you wisdom and given you a quiet strength, and as you speak, life will quicken in the hearts of their hearers. You will keep your heart fixed on me and remain in peace throughout the rest of your days. At the sight and sound of what I have done in you, many hearts will be drawn in by my spirit and yearn to know me. I have touched and filled your heart so that you will point the way, and like a sign and wonder you will be a living monument to the power and my love. Do not fear the lying tongues of man. Do not fear the terrible report of man. Tongues will be silenced, and man's ways shall be shaken. I will do such a mighty work in this land that everyone will be shaken, everyone will see. All will gape at me, for the thing I am about to do, there will be nothing left to say. Let no man argue with me, for when they argue with you as you stand before me and believe they argue with me, you do not need to defend me. As Moses did not have to defend me, as Lot did not defend me, and as Moses did not defend me, so you will not defend me. You are called to such a time as this, and you are, after much change and transition, ready for this. You will look upon the faces of the wicked with compassion as they rushed to do my bidding. You will be amazed and say, only the Lord could do this. Stand steadfast, my children. If you desire my peace above all else, then rest in me, no matter the circumstance. You trust in me by setting your heart on me and keeping it there. My love is the expression of my intent, and in it is the power to heal and protect. You receive it in my presence where you are called to live. It is not your circumstance that determines what I have to give. It is my love, and it is the power to restore and heal as you walk in my presence and in peace. You have come to think that you have been ruined. You have not even been damaged. You will be restored to more than what you were, more than what you dreamed to be in this world. You will be restored to what I called you to be, something far grander than you have imagined. The devil didn't take anything from you. The things that have transpired have only strengthened you. In the days ahead, you will see the move of my hand. You will see me restore your life and everything in it. It will be more than it was before. It will be more precious because it is a gift. There is nothing that stops my will or the move of my hand. Everything will work together as I have planned. You are facing an impossible situation right now and wondering how it will turn out. I tell you, it is already settled and done. And as you see that I have made things right, you will see not only my blueprint, but my thumbprint. There has been much unhappiness and disappointment in your life, and things that should be solid and secure have been absent, unsteady, and shaken. But I am about to do what only I can do, and you will consider it a miracle. This would be like lancing a boil, for you have carried this hurt for a lifetime. In your wounded heart you have surrendered this to me, and laid down your hope for happiness. But I am giving it back to you, whole and filled with life, as a gift from me to you. To those who wait with a broken heart, I would do in a day what would take you a month. I would do in a moment what you thought could not be done. In my will for you there has been great shaking and changes. In the face of these things you have been on many levels deeply challenged. This is what I say to you. I will soothe and comfort you. I will pour out upon you my great love. I myself will repay you, though nothing has been stolen. But one thing you should know, and the shaking and challenges has been your healing, release, and promotion. Today is a day the yoke of rejection is taken from you, for with great shaking it will be removed. Deep wounds that have been like bruises on your hearts are now removed as you receive your freedom. You do not belong to this world, and this is why you suffer here. You are mine, and you are called to me. Soon you will perceive not pain and dejection, but wholeness, comfort, and deep sense of belonging. Today I send relief from sadness and dejection, for I have removed the yoke of rejection. You are called to be a great army, and one by one, that is how you will come before me. Through adversity and seas that are stormy, you have weathered every gale until you have traversed the changing upheaval of the deep with the strength and ease of one who stands before me. You are not sent to the world. You are called to rise before me. And when you do, they will see not you, but me. When you speak, they will hear not you, but me. They do not receive you, they receive me. Now comes the spring of your lifetime, and all that you endured in your winter will fade. You will see the gifts that have been added to you are your strengths, and they are as valuable as pure gold. Your current situation is like a crucible for you. Your current situation is like a crucible for you, and many great changes will be wrought in you. Things that cause you weakness and pain will melt away, and great peace will flood your being. In extreme fire, only bare elements remain, and that is what you are about to see, for only the things of faith will be seen. And this time and place will be amazed at just how quickly you are changed. You will not live in fear and walk in unbelief. You will rise with joy in your heart as you choose life and trust in me. Do not give to others what I intend to give to you. Set your heart and wait on me. Stand in wisdom and keep your heart in truth. Do not go jabbering in the street. Stand your ground and quiet your heart. Know the love of the judge as you wait on him. I will pour out blessing after blessing and unfurl delight after delight. I will enjoy showing you your wings and teach you to take flight. I will free you of burdens you have carried around for so long. Your difficult winter is over and spring is here. It is time for renewed hope, to add strength to old bones, to have them and vigor. Time to dust off those dreams you have nearly given up on. The time for your deliverance is upon you, and the time for freedom is here. Tell them I will speak for them. Tell them to stand in submission. Tell them it means trust and rest. Tell them I've got them. Tell them they do not have the voice that I have, that in me is their judgment and complete deliverance. Tell them poverty will not come near them, that they will have great abundance of provision. Tell them of my great love for them, that within it is great and grand extravagance. Tell them they do not face the threat of their enemies, they face my extravagant love and provision. Tell them that is their inheritance in me, and they need only to trust in me to receive it. Do not limit the move of my hand by expecting only what you had in the past. Do not limit the provision I am sending to you by only looking at what you can do for yourself. Do not limit my love in your heart by withholding it from others or yourself. It is my intention that you learn to live and move in my presence completely, unhindered. In the coming days, you will see miraculous healing and great release, for the fullness of time for these is here. It is time for you to walk in victory and be raised. The time for glory is at hand. I am about to show you your true worth and prove to you your true value. You have heard for your whole life that you have no value. I tell you now, you are precious to me and have great value. I have moved heaven and earth to bring you to where you are now, and there is nothing I won't do to raise you. You will not only see my power move on your behalf, you will know me intimately and carry my glory. You will hear my voice and follow my lead and know I have angel armies all around you. You will be well taken care of. The enemy has tormented and lied to you for the last time, and I adjure you to listen to only my promises. Joyous deliverance is on the way to you, and nothing will stop the move of my hand on your behalf. You will sing with joy you cannot contain, and call what I do nothing short of miraculous. Soon my power will hit the earth, and the faithful will be raised to stand before me. They will be healed, made whole, and filled with joy at my power and glory. I will make such a spectacle that no one will miss seeing me. For a very long time I have held my peace and have patiently waited. Now the time grows very near that I will be venerated. Coming out of the darkness, the time for release is here. The time for glory is near. You shall walk in the favor of your king, and he shall shine upon your countenance for all to see. Under great pressure during the times of stress, you have been pressed down on many sides. You chose to remain faithful as you endure great pain, and you chose to live on my trust. You will now glow like an emerald and sparkle like a brilliant diamond. The difference between you and an emerald is the living wisdom in you from choosing my ways. The difference between you and a diamond is my living presence and eternal life. You, my beautiful diamond, will glow and shine in my presence with my own brilliant living light. I will wrap you in a hug, says the Lord, and there you will remain throughout your journey for the rest of your days. From this day forward, you will know I have great joy in being with you, for I delight in your trust in me. According to your thinking, you should be able to choose rightly and see victory, but in your own choice, you are Lord. And you do not have the power to change what you want. This is the way of all flesh, for in its own thinking it is right. When the lordship of it is mine, what you see will leap to life, first in the spirit, then in flesh. You will delight in my lordship, for in it you are blessed, and your choice has no consequences. The enemy who tries to come against you will be a victim of his own greed. He will be consumed by the storm of his own thinking and will accomplish nothing. I will turn against him all that he attempts to use against you. I will shorten the arm that he attempts to raise against you. I will lengthen the distance between him and you, and I will bind the hands that he would use to touch you. There is nothing that will stand that dares to come against you, for I have set my word as a hedge to completely surround you. Great peace will descend upon you, and the peace in your hearts will match your peace of mind as I comfort you. The enemy will learn to his own dismay that as you stand with me, I stand with you. Your journey has been accelerated. What used to be slow, painful, plodding steps will now turn into leaping and dancing and joyous release. What used to take years to see will now take only a single day. What you could not do before you will now receive with ease as you trust in me. What you learn as a slave, you will now unlearn in your freedom. I am not the God of the slaves. I am the God of deliverance and grace. You shall have your freedom today from all things that hobbled you and made you weary. You shall be free of what wounded your hearts and made you bow your head in shame, for as you bowed before me. You will now dance and sing instead of cry, and your joy will burst within you as you rise. This king before whom you bow has traded your sorrows for his glory, and joy will now delight as you abound. I have called you to many great things, and you are well on your way. I have given you opportunity after opportunity to come to me, and each time you came, I have placed within you great hunger for me, and then delighted in you as you cried out for me. Now this is that I say to you, I have poured a great foundation under you. I have placed brick after brick until you are a great building standing straight and true. I will now send great winds that will blow away all the debris that clutter your life and distracts or hinders you. You will see in the coming days that everything in your life was indeed orchestrated by me. All that was weak or unclean has been rooted out and thrown away. In your weakness you stood facing the deep and felt dismay, but now you will glory in the deep as you rise in strength and soar with me. In your strength you will now have an eagle's view. You will be delighted at what I am about to reveal to you. An invitation has been issued to you. Don't turn back because you can't see where it will take you. You are not going into the wilderness again. You have already been there, where you flourish, then learn to walk out. This is a different journey, and it is one where you will receive great blessings by faith. The difference is that on this journey, the view will take your breath away. The wilderness is made into rivers of gladness, the desert into a garden. My beloved is radiant as she walks in my presence. Into the desert she went with me, but as we journeyed out, she is dancing with glee. I have blessed everything given to me, and my beloved is the dearest and fairest of all that I see. All that was broken was laid at my feet. All that was given was precious and redeemed. Now you are quite lovely who trust in me, but this is only the beginning of your beautiful journey. I am not limited by physical process, nor is that the way I speak. Life originates in me, and it moves by my spirit. Do not allow your thoughts to be limited to what you see. I am about to quicken my power in you, and you will see the miraculous become natural, and that supernatural is normal. As a painter paints, so do I speak. You are born of the Spirit, and you will learn to speak. You will learn to speak in agreement with me. You will learn not only to operate, but to generate by me. You will learn as you see, and as children learn from their parents, so will you learn from me. The difference in what I will now reveal is that life is released in what we speak, and the words we speak are filled and fulfilled by my Spirit and by me. Do not look at someone else and think they have something you don't have. All things are not equal, especially in the coming days. I alone am the measure of a man or a woman. Things will burn up in an instant, everything will be shaken, and everyone will be taken unaware. Those of my children who have been sitting in obscurity will rise like the smoke from a grass fire. I will raise whom I will raise, and all will stand before me. Look at how I have called you, and keep your gaze steady. Just because the day tarries does not change the day's ending. You are called to rise in my time, and I have forgotten nothing of my plan or your part in it. You are deeply beloved by me, and you are counted among the very precious. There is something special that I have called you to do, and in your training and being set apart, the things you consider to be normal have not been given to you. This is what I say to you who feels alone and weeps. I will send you comfort and lighten your heart. I will stop your weeping and turn it into joy. I will bring you close to me and heal your broken heart. I will show you who loves you and to whom you truly belong. I will fill the void in your heart. I will fill the void in your life with joyous and happy song. I will change your weakness into wonderful confidence. You will be envied by all. You who thought you weren't loved are loved most of all. And by whose authority do you speak? As you cast that mountain into the sea, by whose authority do you speak? And by whose power do you receive? Your words reflect your belief in me. Your voice reflects your authority to receive. You are an enactment and a display and enforcement of my will by your agreement with me. Great will be the peace of my children, no matter what situation you are in. Without fail, I will heal and deliver. And every child of mine will be deep, abiding peace from knowing I am with them. You are my child, and in what challenge you face, you will overcome and grow in the confidence and peace of great faith. You will not be feeble and shaken, but as a runner gains speed in the race, you will gain in force and glorious strength. You will have your inheritance now and live as you will in heaven. For in the expression of your faith and as you walk in my presence in peace, all of heaven will come down and meet you in this place. You will have no need that will not be consumed by me, for I will provide in abundance more than what you need. I am going to change your perspective and thinking from poverty seeing to provision receiving. You can see the gates opening to your greatest dream. Your heart is filled with excitement at the thought of it, and you wish to race ahead. I tell you, you will not finish this race in your flesh. You are where you are because of your submission to me, and that is how we will finish this. In your heart, give this to me, for in this story there will be a twist ending containing many blessings. There are many things that will be added to you, and the only way to receive my best is to trust me in all things. We will not be having your will in the days to come. We will be having mine. It is my intention to finish what I started, and when I am finished, you will be delighted. Surrounded by my glory, you will keep your joy and peace, for I stand with you as you stand with me. I am blessing you today, and nothing will come against you that can take that away. Freedom is not found in your circumstance. Freedom comes from my life, and you have it within. I have given you great freedom, and now I will teach you to walk in it. The principles found in my ways originate in my life and are seen through my spirit. You will learn to live and move by me and by them in my presence and by my spirit. You will have sure footing for each step you take. You will take hidden in me. You will walk in health, freedom, and liberty. With your eyes on me, you will not see poverty. Light and dark are not in the same place at the same time. You, my beloved, will walk in the light. There is wisdom coming to you in your trial by waiting. You have come to the end of yourself because of your love for me. In your surrender you wait, and your faith grows deep. There will be ancient healing coming to you, and the wisdom found at the cross will come and dwell in you. You will be resurrected in me, and the power of my life will flow through you. Your perspective will change. Your reality will center on me, and all of creation around you will bow its knee. This is the first step of walking in glory. Your preparation is done, for you still wait on me. You are in high country, and the view here is clear and clean. No more clutter in your vision, no more foggy thinking. You will see your journey from a higher perspective and have greater understanding. You have not been brought here by yourself. You are here with me. This is not the end of your journey, as you will plainly see. This is the beginning, and you will now travel very quickly with me. We will cover more ground in a day than you could have ever imagined. Things that are impossible to you are not at all impossible to me. I have set your destination, and your journey is traveled with me. I will change you as dramatically as your scenery is about to change. It does not take strength to walk in the Spirit. It takes peace. As you lay your cares at my feet, I am Lord of them, and you will have peace. As you trust me in all things, I am present in all things, and in my presence you have peace. You who knew no love in this world will be smothered with kindness by me. You who waited in the street for a kind face will be kissed on your cheek in the street. I will cause your enemy to bend at the waist at the sight of you, and they will gladly offer you place. You who have known only defeat in this life will enjoy sweet freedom and glorious peace. You who have learned you are nothing to others will see you are everything to me. You who have been rejected will know only the warmth of my love, and that you are precious to me. I will teach you to walk in my presence and to hear my voice. This is not something I will withhold, for to draw you near is my desire and my will. I have secured your release from the things that have tormented you, and I have been working on your behalf. You have stood before me and cried out because of unfair, unhealthy circumstances and relationships, and it is time for your freedom. The situation that have outlived their usefulness in your life will burn off and blow away like chaff. When the unbelieving leave, let them, and let me deal with them. I have called for your release today, and I declare you shall have it. I am releasing a fresh wind today to blow away all that is not your blessing. You are not used for my glory. My love, you carry it. You are loved, and much, much more. More than used, more than a vessel, more than for someone else's blessing. I have come and gathered you, for you are loved for my own pleasure. And as I put my heart in you, you will know my love for others. I will show the world through you my beautiful intentions. Many years did you plant and sow with no reward, and I saw your heart. I am now releasing your abundant blessing, and the flow of them will start. You have persevered under fire and have never faltered. You thought your reward would be in heaven, but it is released for you here and has now started. You will see first a trickle, then an actual flood. In all things and for all your days, your heart is settled on my Son. For in those years of fruitless sowing, your hearts remain on him. You are made sure in your abundant blessing because your hearts will always belong to him. You are my beloved, and I come now with my reward. As you have obeyed my every request and listened to every word I have said, you have flowed in my spirit and have been abundantly blessed. I have taken you on a journey and shown you many things. Now you will take your next step in that journey, and you will flow in my healing. You will receive far more than you need as my power flows through you. Many others will be healed as they see what I have done in you. You will be a point of faith, and many will look to you. But you will walk with me alone, for many will envy you. I will fill your hearts with glee, and nothing will hurt you. And your heart and mind will be filled, and joy will course through you. You have always walked alone, for it is I who called you. I am about to make a great change in you and bring you higher so you can see more of me. I am going to show you my integrity, and to walk in it, you must totally trust in me. I am going to show you that I am the source of everything. You are going to know something that I have shown the little birds. You will have that knowledge in common with them, and you will be just as free. Deep in your hearts will nestle a joyous trust in me, not for something you want, but for everything. I am calling you to come up higher to see me. To answer me, you must put aside your trust in everything but me. You will know a deeper meaning of being free, for as you come, you will lay every care at my feet, and you will receive me. I will fill the void in your hearts with joy and set your mind at ease. I will draw you into my presence as easily as you breathe, and I will fellowship with you freely. You will be filled with warmth, delight as you turn into my embrace. I will delight in lifting you from everything that tempts your heart to go astray. I will take you from being a child to being a warrior in my strength. You will know the joy and delight of walking in my presence. Those who come against my children will weep into their pillows in their regret. Those of my children who have been wronged will be lifted by my love higher than they have ever been. This is the time for instant justice, and those who walk in trust and obedience will stand in my presence and have nothing to fear. Those who choose life will have it. Those who choose death will have it, and their hearts will be immediately smitten in their bosom, and they will turn and repent. Now is the time for all things to become evident, for in all flesh I will be glorified as I have my way.